Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sam and Max, the Devil's Playhouse. I am John MugiwaraJM. On a special Sunday, I guess now it's the afternoon stream. We just wrapped up Sam and Max episode 2. Now we're going to wrap up episode 3. They stole Max's brain. Let's begin. See how long this is. This isn't super long. I can do this. So while it's on my mind, if you guys have not yet voted on what's going to Sam Max is going to be replaced with next week, I strongly urge you to vote on the poll. I'm about to post now. I actually haven't checked the results in a while. Let me see if anything's changed. That's still going strong in a certain direction. So I think I'm confident what's going to win.
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control?
And yes, I remember to put on subtitles this time.
Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
That is such like a 1950s sci-fi title. I feel like that was on purpose.
Oh, buddy?
I gotta admit, that looks pretty gruesome.
No.
What happened?
Oh shit.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know. 1 second.
Oh, Sam's gone nuts.
The devil's toy box, then bam! Out went the lights.
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Stolen from the desk of Flint Paper Investigators. Try interrupting the suspects with a story with a question or a threat.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really. Really? Because I distinctly heard it more like a...
Skip it!
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us. Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
When you interrupt different parts of a suspect's story, you'll get different responses. The right interruption at the right time could break the suspect.
Yep, I was totally unconscious the whole time. I certainly didn't see anything interesting, no sir.
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny. Obadiah, why didn't you do anything? I was afraid. Afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen. I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get them.
Sometimes info from one suspect will help you break another. Remember to interrupt at the right time to get the info you need. Good luck.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks.
Hey, yo, tryhard gamer. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Sorry I didn't see your message. I was paying attention to the dialogue.
General Skunky. I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break. Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified...
Unjustly? Don't make me chortle. When you get right down to it, we all deserve to get tossed into the penal zone. You, me, the guy who delivers your deep dish pizzas, all of us, bubbling over with sin and corruption and...
Is there a point to this, or are you just trying to get me depressed?
Sorry, just thinking out loud. Where were we?
As I was saying, since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-tempered... Are you trying to threaten me with that?
Maybe.
You are aware that my ultra-dense space gorilla hide renders me impervious to your puny Earth bullets, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Where were we?
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this.
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling.
Hey, tryhard. Nightbot's not an actual person, so they're not going to answer you.
On the corner of Vinny and Viti in the
If you're new to Twitch, I totally understand. Just figured I'd let you know.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent.
I love the total change that this took. Now that Sam's on his own. This is really funny.
Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case.
He's
of
even got a
missing
5
brain,
o'clock shadow
and
at this
someone
point.
thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnocks and whatnot.
This city's full of lost little lambs, and most of the Bo Peeps are just leading them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. You want to hear this story or just try and get me all depressed?
Sorry.
Anyway, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape. I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach with the jellyfish on the wall. Yeah, the gorilla pulled out his gun, just like that. Anyway, so I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No fooling. That's all I know. I don't know no more.
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
So now what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his who, where. Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles. Frankie the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Oh! Ah!
You, foreign guy. What's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah,
That dirty lion rat.
you know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful.
Another lost soul on the highway of life, forced to get directions from the rats at their feet.
Excuse me? I'm afraid I don't understand your gritty American metaphors and allusions. Ausgefällt. I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an Ödeler Spokenfreundl affair. Is that one of your famous American handguns? Fascinating. We don't have any of these in Europe, you know. After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the Friendly Rat's direction. People in this country are so intense!
The tourist seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Oh, don't worry, I'm following a guide for the missables.
I'm back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you are... You'll never forget his final terrifying...
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the general and his prey skirmished.
Strangely garbed?
Yes, a man in a faded jacket and a strange hat. He seemed to be carrying a box of some sort. General Skunkapi was in hot pursuit. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm Surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry.
What's that? A brain remover?
I believe it's one of the toys of power that my general has been collecting for the past 25 Kryleks.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's side these past few hours.
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either. I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss. Finally, a clue. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Crimetron, do your stuff! What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
Well, damn. Oh, excuse me. My allergies are like acting up today. God dang.
Frankie, what do you know?
It's like as soon as it turns September, I start to get stuffy.
To a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles.
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people. Trampling around.
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk.
Shit.
Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fancy socks.
Then what?
When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny.
Hurry it up.
After the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask...
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So what now?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
Something Frankie said about the tourist was sticking in my craw like a spoonful of peanut butter, chunky style.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time, and speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats. but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful.
Then what?
I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. It might have been more of an Eau de la
What happened next?
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the
Ipple-skippled.
scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district.
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington? Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
Well, I'm specifically a dog, so...
Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Hopefully, it would be enough. Okay, Crimetron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade. Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance.
This might be my favorite episode so far. Just watching Sam take a total turn of character.
All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees. It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth. Could Max's brain still be alive?
Like, I actually like that they took a risk to change like the character, like make Sam like this noir gruff cop. Because as funny as the series has been, it's been kind of getting like it's getting kind of stale. So I'm glad that they changed things up a bit.
He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Plus,
Get me out of here. This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
I don't know. I just think that's probably funnier than anything I've seen so far.
Came to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yogg-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, yes. A common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed.
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him.
Sam? Ah, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. Ah, it was way more fun when they were fighting. These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
I have to wonder how the hell Paperweight's still alive after like 110 years.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the Freelance Police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. This decorative urn contains the preserved brain of the Forgotten Pharaoh, an obscure and unknown pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Little is known of this pharaoh's brief reign, aside from a few unflattering sculptures and a smattering of bad poems. The anonymous pharaoh's reign came to a sudden end when a band of rebels succeeded in fomenting a populist uprising. Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
Ew. The coming apocalypse.
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torment of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of Anubis!
No, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest. But where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian. Ah, the Arrow of Power. But where is the Disc of Madness? Or the Orb of Unending Bounciness?
Yeah, haven't found them yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous Essence Thief! How well I remember disguising—
You tyrannical scamp.
Earthdog Man, where do you think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack fruits exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
Mahila to Skonkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool. Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that, wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new. Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History. My name is Anton Paperweight, and I'll be your narrator on this self-guided tour today.
I just gotta press all the buttons for the trophy.
Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor. Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures. Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Poiosaurus henway. Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city. Humanity has long pondered about the eventual fate of the Earth. Today, thanks to sophisticated supercomputers, scientists have determined that the world will end in the year 2015, as giant monsters, environmental disasters, and political apathy combine to turn our world into an unlivable hellhole shortly before the sun unexpectedly goes nova.
Once again, aged very well.
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments, as predicted by accredited apocalypticians. Please proceed to the Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit. The museum is proud to have recently obtained the preserved remains of the mysterious forgotten pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life. And finally, the pride of the museum. Please proceed to the Knights of Yog-Sothoth display. The Order of Yog-Sothoth were an ancient society of mystic knights dedicated to serving an overfiend of the dark dimensions. This priceless tapestry, woven from the meticulously groomed back hair of the knights, is all that remains of their order. To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
The Grand Tour.
How droll, a talking skull. I'm sure that will be useful.
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
Hold on. I was supposed to do one more in the Egyptian exhibit.
Teleportation.
form reminds me of my summer pyramid on the shores of Bar El Zaraf.
And it'll come in handy in the unlikely event that we need a seven-sided die to defeat Skunkade.
You know, we do have incredible psychic powers at our disposal.
A brief history of bad ideas in transportation. Wow. That's harsh.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic.
You call this a museum? In my kingdom, tedious knickknacks like this would be burned to keep our outhouses warm.
And that should be drop a dime. Yep.
Sal shouldn't stand in one place all night. A little tour around the museum would keep his metathorax from cramping.
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
Sal!
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room. Hey, I see you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy. See ya, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming.
That is such a raw move. Amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis. But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth. Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
This little device is used to guide clueless visitors through the museum's self-guided tour. Of course, now that the guide's headphones are on Sal, who knows what this'll do.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Tra-la-la! Can't you see we're busy? Can't you see we're busy?
Senseless vandalism has...
Can't you see we're busy? That's enough playtime for now. I wouldn't mind another flyabout.
There's nothing in this museum that could trigger an explosion. Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Whee! Exhilarating.
Sal shouldn't stand in one place all night. A little tour around the museum would keep his metathorax from cramping. Hey, guard guy.
Alright, I must be doing something wrong here.
Exhilarating.
This little device is used to guide clueless visitors through the museum's self-guided tour. Of course, now that the guide's headphones are on.
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. I see a beast, boss, but he's not attacking any city.
I hope there's nothing in this museum that could trigger an explosion.
This Hindenburg conveyance. It's not dangerous, is it?
Well, you might want to avoid sudden downdrafts and puncture wounds.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
I don't see any eyes to poke around here, boss.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Whee! Exhilarating.
Please make your way.
The beast. I see a.
Your Sal seems like a dependable sort. I bet he'd try to walk across the Nile if his master told him to.
Wait a second. I know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm supposed to be this city. I'm supposed to use it on the map and then have him shoot this while he's turned into a city. So I was right earlier.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother. Who is this?
We are the
How about...
I'm rather enjoying this.
This little device is used to guide clueless visitors through the museum's self-guided tour. Of course, now that the guide's headphones are on Sal, who knows what this'll do.
assaulting the city.
Beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Now, open the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
General Skunkape,
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Nice.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
All right, here's where I'm supposed to use the Hindenburg.
I hope there's nothing in this museum that could trigger an explosion. Neat. I think Sal's had enough. Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason. Oh, the subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh.
Who is making all that inferno racket? Yaxagoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry.
Oh, really? Ahila! Yes, sir. Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry? No, sir. I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry, your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
That's it! I've had had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining.
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it!
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea.
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy!
Sam! It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played them for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
The box!
Sam? You didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
It is so cool!
Must resist.
Norrington, help me!
My hammer of Ptah, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis. Reality itself will kneel before Samun Mac.
Maybe we should be leaving.
You think?
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar!
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samun Mac is handsome. Samun Mac is cute.
When we think of Samun Mac, we give a big salute!
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes! Aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it!
Snap out of what?
Ah! Just get me out of here! I gotta find my body!
Well, we fucked with time again. Yeah, I'll be having dinner
Well,
soon
that was
myself,
an
but we're almost
interesting
done. At least I think I am. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot left. I just have these 2 acts.
Hey, mole cultists. How's it going?
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Samun Mac, we give a big salute.
That's an unusual salute you got there.
What? No it isn't.
Hang loose, guys. Hail Salmon Mac and all that.
Yes, hail him.
I don't have any psychic toys! said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Samunmak.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, oh, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac.
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Salmon Mac.
Or maybe make a visit to Salmon Mac's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Salmon Mac has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
Plotting revolution can't be easy with all the creepy statues around.
Why would anyone want to plot revolution?
No reason. Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Let's get a move on.
Will do.
How come your Lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Nope. Messenger slaves, crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes.
Wait, how come I don't have any psychic toys? Oh, you get it back from the moles.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm picking up a faint whiff of disestablishmentarianism.
I think that's Stinky's famous kelp nuggets. Hey, mole guys.
What can we do for you?
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many more people sacrifice their dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Salmon Mac's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Salmon Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Salmon Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum.
There we go.
How come your Lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Nope, messenger slaves, crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes. I'd better go to the museum to give Lord Salmon Mac his brain screw. I bet I'll get a cool reward. Let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs.
Do it! Do it!
Ooh!
Ooh.
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
What's that?
That is Lord Samonek's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
Euro snap is on his camera.
Corn dogs! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Whoops.
No!
What? What is that? That thing that has defiled our pyramid of corn dogs?
It's, my Eurosnap 3000 SRX camera, my lord.
A camera, eh? Listen up, everybody. We hereby decree that cameras are the most despicable things in the world. If you see a camera, smash it into teeny tiny bits for your lord and master. That is all.
Oh, Bloggerschnoops.
And as for you, into the pit of contrition with you.
Yeah. Oh, my crunklies!
Vizier, more corn dogs.
Right away, your wonderfulness.
That was quick.
Confidentially, this happens a lot, so we always have a spare.
Look at me, Sam! I'm a low-pressure system! I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder!
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating, that's it.
Salmon Mac sure does love his corn dogs.
All right, Egypt boy. You could steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs!
Vizier Paperweight, dost our eyes deceive us? Or is that a tiny storm cloud disturbing our magnificent corn dog pyramid?
It would appear so, your radness.
Listen up, everyone. This is Samonak. Forget what we said before. Ugh. We have had it up to here with those tiny little storm clouds wreaking havoc. If you see a gathering of storm clouds, report them to Grand Vizier Paperweight at once.
A jihad against bad weather. I'm starting to like this guy.
I hope he goes after Graupo next. I hate those little balls of rhyme.
Teleportation.
Alright, we should be done in the next half hour.
We should go to the old folks' home and watch their rheumatism flare up.
You're a sadistic little twerp, Max.
Oh, the weather's turning. I can feel it.
Stinky,
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert! Heretic alert! Heretic alert!
I'm not a heretic, you blithering Egypt. I've got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
Sam and Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your lord and master, I have been instructed by Salmon Mac himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege, the ornament of fealty.
Oh, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Well done, Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of privilege so that Sam can get next to Salmon Mac.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
You and your wacky psychic powers.
Yes, I have reunited with Max. That's
Maybe it's
that happened a
just
while
the
ago.
8.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
That's the second largest stack of corn dogs I've ever seen.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs belong to Max! Hey, Pharaoh Face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams!
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Salmon Mac. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
These missibles are like really, really silly. I'm guessing a toaster is the last one.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you goily slap him? Come on!
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid,
Uses
stupid,
hands.
stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you goily slap him?
Right in the Labanza.
Frankie. Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace. Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin. What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Max, gladiatorial bouts. Really? Yeah. Of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the General's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be. Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Mind if I lay down a bet? You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring 'em on.
More money for us.
So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next? $20 simoleons on the Gorilla Girly Slap.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto, and B, none of your damn business.
Touché.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
Put me down for 20 on the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
Nice bets, guys, but I'll be raking it in with my 20 smackers on the Gorilla Girly Slap. But first, I gotta get some cash. Uh-oh.
A credit card?
Lord Sam and Mac hates credit cards.
Pulverize it!
Now, guys...
Don't you want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control. No! Now what'll I bet? How about that funky pendant of yours? The pendant of Inquisition? But it was a gift from Samu Mac himself. An accessory, what do you call it? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
Hey, good point. I'm in.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Sam and Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it... Yes! The crowd-pleasing Simian Sucker Punch!
Well, damn.
And the crowd goes wild!
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you goily slap him?
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Hey, no one won. Now what happens?
Everyone gets their bets back and we live to bet another day, tough guy.
Ooh, that's brutal.
I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Sam and Mac's presence. I hope I don't drool too much. Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him.
Yeah!
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
I'll put a Jackson on this.
All right.
I'm liking
I'll put down...
And I'll be... and I guess I'll...
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Ow! Boom goes the dynamite! Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it... Wowie zowie! The gorilla thigh squeeze!
Oh, so it changes every time.
Goes wild!
Come on!
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you girly slap him?
Right in the labanza.
So it's definitely one where he uses his hands.
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you girly slap him?
Ooh, that's brutal.
The first rap will let you know if Skunkape used his arms or his legs. Knock 3 of the 6 moves off your list of possible choices. Second rap will mention the part of a name of a move.
Come on!
And I already know which one it is.
I better go to the museum to give Lord Salmon Mac his brain screw. I bet I'll get a cool reward.
I figured it out.
Again?
Don't tell him.
That's some...
Tell...
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss,
I'll put down 20 on the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
Put me down for 20 on the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
Nice bets, guys, but I'll be raking it in on the Gorilla Girly Slap. And I guess I'll just throw my pendant back in there.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Oh my! This one's almost over before it even had a chance to start. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it... Yes! The crowd-pleasing Simian Sucker Punch!
There you go.
And the crowd goes wild!
Skunkape, you joke! Why didn't you girly slap him?
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do
Wait a
one of
minute.
those lame-o ape moves?
Hey, no one won.
Okay, I did. Okay, all right. There's another punch. That's the other one.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him.
Yeah!
There's another punch.
I'd like
It's
to make another
the
bet.
Hey, it's your...
it's the kidney punch. God damn it.
Oh, so... Don't go anywhere.
Why would I go? Come on!
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No, 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 you stupid space ape! You were supposed to use the sucker punch!
Right in the Labanza! Gotta love the way the General uses his hands.
I just want to be absolutely sure.
Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No, 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 you stupid space ape! You were supposed to use the sucker punch!
Ooh, that's brutal.
I can hardly wait to bask in... Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
Can I,
Oh.
I'd like to make another...
Hey, it's your loss, Squeak.
$20 simoleons on the Gorilla Girly Slap.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks? And I...
Looks like another... Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it... Yes, it's the Space Ape Kid...
Damn it!
Come on!
This is a dumbass puzzle. This is dumb.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Ooh, that's brutal.
I think it's the scissor kick now.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him.
Yeah.
I'd like to make an... I got 20 that says it'll be the Simeon...
All right,
I'm in.
And I...
Looks like another blasphemous Ow! Boom goes... Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature... Oh, the Simeon Scissor...
Finally.
Brutal! And the crowd goes wild!
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
Come to Papa!
No!
Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
Works for us.
Well done, Max.
Yipes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
Hey, Kokla, welcome to the stream. Even though we're almost done, how you doing? No, that's the wrong one. But if I went to the cops, it'll just take me back to it's just gonna take me back to the museum anyway.
I'd better go to the museum. for the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it.
Toasty.
Why a pyramid? Surely a sphinx of corn dogs would have been more impressive.
Hey, Spammy-Yak! Your stupid pyramid is toast!
What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
Excuse me.
Toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
Which is a damn shame.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Ooh! What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, Your Omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, the Divine, speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
I'd have maxed it into this mess. Long story.
Knows I could give it to Salmon Mac.
I think that's all the missables now, and now we can just keep going.
Whee!
Hey, Sal.
Sam!
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The Omnipotent One is kinda picky. What you got? Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedgeco toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Sweet hopping Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of privilege. You know what that means, Max?
We get a free hoagie on our next visit?
No, it means I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of Lord Salmon Mac's divine personage.
I prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first.
Hey Jed, if you're feeling up to it, maybe you should fill Cocola in on what she's missed from episodes 2 and now 3. We need to go back to the cops.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max. This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Samun Mak?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well. Let it be written that Sam and Max, freelance police, have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Samun Mak, maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Sam and Max. Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
Almost mighty and glorious Lord Salmon Mac. I have something you might be interested in. Hey now, Missy, be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
You furry fool! Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha! Paperweight? How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, Your Perfectness.
And you have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam. Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, Your Awesomeness.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth Cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, Your Gloriousness.
Yes, Your Wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
Hey, Skunk Ape! What? I've been wondering.
What?
Can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
You clumsy oaf. Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Woo!
Hey, Skunk Ape! What? So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté! Egalité! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
La la la. So cool.
Hey, Skunk Ape! What?
Don't just stand there like a drooling Who-Man. Hit me!
Oh, very amusing.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
I can't believe you're doing Paperweight's dirty work.
What are you talking about?
I don't see him in here getting all sweaty with Mole Man, do you?
Ha! The only thing Paperweight is good for is fetching me more grapes after my battles. Ha! Huh? Ha! A child could have seen that move coming.
Max, little help here? I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very...
Still standing? I'm impressed.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your Crimson Keister. Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
It must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie!
Ah, my eyes!
Hi-ya!
Oh, oh. Ow.
Finish him!
I have had enough of you!
I knew you could do it, Sam. Even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here? If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
Try not to ruin my face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
I can't, your gloriousness.
That's more like it. Don't just stand there like a flea. Fight me.
Max, give me a hand here.
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right, all right. I'll see what I can do. Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big Loot? Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now.
I guess that did it.
Ooh, have I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself, even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now, let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
This is
What?
just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
What?
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog. And one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now. Along with, who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Paperweight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked Sams? We'll have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.
Sam Max will return in episode 4, Beyond the Alley of the Dolls. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to my Sunday evening stream. We got episodes 2 and 3 done, and now on Wednesday we can finish the game off with 4 and 5. So before I go, I've got dinner waiting, so I'll make this quick. So tomorrow night, join me for Mass Effect 3. Tuesday for Persona 5. Wednesday for the finale of Sam Max The Devil's Playhouse. Thursday for Persona 5 again, and then Friday for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And this is one of your last chances to vote for the replacement for Sam Max until Wednesday. I just posted the poll in the chat now. And thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day, depending on when and where you're watching this. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for Mass Effect 3. Until then, I have been MugiwaraJM. I hope you had fun, and I'll be seeing you. Goodbye.